We went on Fiverr to get 5 miniatures 3D printed by professional 3D printers. They're made with tools that costs up to $10,000. And then comparing them with my own prints made on a $250 printer. Hey everyone, you're watching Squidmar Miniatures. I'm Emil. So I gotta be honest with you, I had actually planned on making this video all the way back in April, May this year, but COVID happened and shipping got messed up, stuff disappeared, and here we are 6 months later and I'm finally able to finish this video. And this is actually part of a bigger video series that I've made. It's actually a 3-parter where we made miniature busts using only services on Fiverr. We started off with illustrations and then we had these 3D sculpted into 3D miniatures, and this third one is to 3D print them and get them master printed ready for production. So we're pretty much making a product from nothing to a physical released product only using services on Fiverr. A lot of you might recognize these miniatures from the Kickstarter that I did a few months back, and some of you from the previous videos, and if you're completely new, welcome. I will put the link to the other 2 videos in the show notes, and if you click this icon up on this corner here, you can find them. So we got 5 miniatures from the previous videos that we had sculpted and illustrated, and we printed them using 3 different printing services I found on Fiverr. Obviously it would have been hilarious to do 5 different ones and have some really cheap ones, but I wanted to make sure that we could use these for production later, so we've only used the ones that I felt comfortable with to do a really professional job using professional printers. The miniatures that we're using are the female elf, the necromancer, the orc, the female warrior, and a little bonus one. This is Elon from the Kickstarter as well. We use one of these master printers to print out the master copy of him. The prices that I'm going to show here is for the real production quality copies. And all of these 3 printers, they do cheaper versions as well. So the printing probably starts at $20–30 somewhere, whilst these ones are quite a lot more expensive because it requires them to do reprints and tests and change angles of them to make sure that they are flawless. I hope. Let's find out. And for the comparison copies that I'm doing, I'm gonna print them with my own home printers, and I'm gonna do it the same way that I do when I print stuff for myself. Pretty much just gonna be auto supports, and then I put on some extras to make sure that there's no overhangs, and just print it once, because otherwise this video is gonna take me another 2–3 weeks to make sure that I get perfect prints, and it's been 6 months already. So let's just do it quickly to get some comparisons to show you kind of the quality difference. So the first minis we got is from Gecko Painter, and I'm really hyped about these. So Gecko Painter is actually kind of a well-known name. I used him for one of my other Fiverr videos, but that time he painted one figure. This time he 3D printed them, so it's cool to have him back. He prints his stuff on a printer brand called Solus. It's one of these like high-end printers. The cheaper ones, the older ones they had used to go for around $4,000, and the newer ones cost around $10,000. I'm not sure exactly which one of these he's using, but either way, it's gonna be amazing to look at. The first one we got is obviously Elon. And this one I had the printed copy already 6 months ago, so it wasn't this one we had to wait for. But this one, I remember going back 6 months ago and getting the first copy of this one and just looking at the detail. Seriously, take a look at just the face and the eyes, the details on the shoulder pads. On the knife as well, we have some printed patterns that are just phenomenal. I have yet to find a piece on this one where I can see a visible printing line. Just everything is just top notch here. This is really world-class detail. Just look at how well printed all the details are with like the earrings and everything. This quality is just so good. And then we compare this to my printed copy, which I think looks quite okay, but when comparing this, we can see, especially around like the leather areas where we have textures, a lot of textures from the professional printed one, and there is none on mine. Also, when I change the angle on it, I see some clear visible printing lines on the stomach area, the chest area on mine. On the back, it's even worse. Wow. But like the edge of the leather strap, it's so much thicker. It's not at all as detailed as on the one from Gecko Painter. Let's look at the face. Okay, so from the front, this one looks actually quite okay, but when I start moving it around, I have so many visible printing lines. You have these like Newton rings, kind of. The hair looks really good. The ears look okay. One of the earrings is kind of missing on this one, but overall, for being like a $250 printer, this is crazy good too. So I've gotten the 4K. I haven't had time to test it yet, but the 4K Frozen Sonic Mini, this is printed with the old one. I'm really looking forward to trying that one out because I feel like maybe it won't match it, especially with like my skill, but I'm pretty sure it will be really, really close. So yeah, that's really cool. And then we take a look at the other package he sent me. Oh, I gotta get it out. Oh, wow, okay. First of all, this one is huge. Wow. Okay, one thing to keep in mind, like this sculpt isn't quite as detailedly sculpted, but in terms of the print quality, this is really good. Same thing here, I don't see any printing lines. It's very, very, very fine. So I'm really looking forward to painting this one up. This one is really new, so they really did manage to print this one well. So Gecko Painter grade, I would say probably 10 out of 10. Really, really, really nice quality. So it's time for the second one, and this is the Necromancer. And this lovely Necromancer is printed by Setheret. I don't know if I pronounced that wrong. But his stuff starts at around $25, but this one cost me a whopping $200 to get printed. Again, to make sure that he could provide the best quality, doing reprints if something was wrong, and just making sure that the fit was perfect and no warping. And that price included everything, shipping, all the fees and all the taxes and things like that. And this is printed with a printer called Asiga UV Max. This is a printer that's originally made for dental stuff, medical stuff in general, and jewelry and stuff like that. So it's really high detail prints. But I know that he's a miniature fan himself and prints a lot of minis, so I was quite confident that he could deliver a good quality print for me. And the Asiga printer is probably even more expensive than the Solus. I think it goes for around $9,999 or something like that. So it's a $10,000 printer. And we're gonna compare that to my $250 printer. Yeah, let's just take it up and see how the detail is. And wow, okay, wow. This is crazy good. Again, the post work on this, I don't see pretty much any printing support stuff left behind. Oh, the detail is so good. Look at the sharpness around the necklace here. Like that stuff is crazy. And the eye and the forehead. Like I'm gonna bring up this and compare. I might have to spray this one black before I film the detail stuff for you, but when I compare the face detail, I look at the upper lip, for example. That's a huge difference in sharpness. I look at the ears, huge difference, eyes. Everything is just so, like, it feels like a miniature should feel. Like the plastic stuff from Games Workshop, that's the type of level on this. So you might wonder why I didn't include this in the Kickstarter. I chose the most popular ones, and a lot of people had this one as a favorite. So I got some plans for it. It might be released sometime in the future, but I don't want to promise anything. We got enough after the Kickstarter to deliver. But it's too good to not be painted and released, so I think at some point I'm probably gonna do it. And like this cast just makes me so excited to paint it. And again, whenever I compare like to my own stuff, especially around the back, you can see the biggest difference. For one, I had problems with warping, so the parts didn't fit nearly as well, while his parts are like flush. They fit perfectly. My parts are not. You can look at like the shoulder here, for example. I got like a big gap on the back of the other one. I got some parts that failed in the print. And yeah, if I had more time, maybe I could reprint the arm and make it better, but still we have the warping on all of the areas. None of the stuff is flush like his stuff is, just like a perfect fit. So also the Newton rings and the support parts here, like just makes everything look soft. Did not end up looking nearly as good. I feel like with this print, it was probably the most difficult one for me to print myself. You can see the necklace as well does not have the right shape. It was a difficult mini to print if you're not a professional, and I feel like with this one the difference was huge, like really, really huge. So yeah, can definitely recommend, 10 out of 10. Let's jump to number 3, I guess. So it's time for the last printer, and the 2 last ones are printed by Panda Printer. So I got 2 of my favorite figures from the whole project. Again, this is cast. It's the cast copy of the master, but these are pretty much exactly the same as the master copies. And just like Gecko Painter, he's using the Asiga printers. Again, it's the super cheap ones for around $8,000-9,000. Very cheap. And including all of the different fees, I paid $420 for this one and $360, I think, for this master copy. And that included everything with shipping, with taxes, and they also got like the fee that Fiverr charges for them. So it's gonna be really cool to see this one and show you how high quality it is. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The quality on this one, all I have to say is just wow. So they printed all the different bits separately and then cast them, so I can paint directly on this one and not ruin the master copy. And wow. Like seriously, it almost looks like it's sculpted because there is no printing lines on this. You can see all of the textures that the 3D sculptor added, and making the skin look a bit worn because obviously he's a fighter. And the post-processing on this one, again, is really good. There's like a few different spots where you can see that there might have been like a support, but it's the kind of thing that's almost unavoidable. So I can see like up here in the corner, for example, I have a small dot, so I'm gonna remove that with the knife, but that's so small things. Wow, and the details. It just has everything on there. The ring on the teeth. And for me, like the biggest takeaway on this is like the weapons, the axes. The details on the axes is crazy good. And the fingernails, super detailed. I don't know about you, but I'm really hyped about painting this one. And then we have the female elf, and this one as well. So smooth. Wow. Look at the textures and everything. Like these textures in the digital files are so small. I didn't think that the details would be visible in the print, but they really are. All of the tiniest details are visible. Like I really like this. Again, for me this is it's a clear 10 out of 10. Like I know it probably sounds like a joke. It feels like I'm pushing these guys, but I guess for what I paid, it's quite expensive. It's a professional service, and these guys definitely delivered. All of these 3 guys did amazing job. So if you're in the least interested in seeing what they do, like check out their Fiverr links in the video description. If you want to have something professionally printed, like I can recommend all 3 of these. Like don't be ashamed to reach out to them to see if they can help you with what you want to have. And when comparing this to my printed copy of this one, I'm gonna do some detailed shots here so you can see. Look at the detail difference. You can see how mine has these rings. You have visible layer lines. The one from Panda Printer has none of that. The detail is top notch. So friends, I hope you had a little bit of fun with me today. For me, this was a really fun comparison to see sort of like the high-end printers and what the quality they put out is compared to my cheap home ones with my next to no skill, and the reason why maybe I still enjoy purchasing miniatures over printing them myself and painting the purchased miniatures. None of these are still available to buy, but they are available for pre-order. It's a few months in the future, so I will put that link in the video description. But I want you to focus more maybe on if you're interested in getting professional prints, or maybe you don't have a printer at home and want a really cool 3D file printed, like reach out to these guys. The quality is just ace, it's bonkers good. And the comparison for me was a clear indication that I either need to A, work up my skill, or get a more expensive printer, which is not gonna happen until I get more skill. But if you had a little bit of fun, smash the like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos every week, and a massive shout out to all of my top Patreon supporters who just keep pledging month in, month out to make sure I can make these videos and make sure that they are available for free to everyone else. You guys are the real MVP. Special thanks to my top patrons, Mark, Richard, Jonas, Brandon, Nicholas, Christopher, Jonah, and Guy. I seriously love you guys. You're amazing. If you want to support this channel, you can either do like them, pledge a few dollars, or you can pick up any of the stuff that you use when you hobby through my Amazon affiliate links. I have those in the video description and on my website, and have explanations on all of the stuff that I use and why I use them. So feel free to check that out. And with that said, have a great day. Bye bye.